No, that's pretty.
That's it. That makes it okay.
Well, business.
It's up here to the right here.
You got two. There you go.
Thank you.
Iris is from California.
From your garden, right?
From my garden.
Watch out, you're on camera.
Lou, this is going to be you at the end of next term. Please. There you go.
Thanks. It's a picture though.
So anyway, I'll start with our webmaster. This term she took over from Andrew Bergeron, Stephanie Heald. She took over from Andrew, who had been a member and then had left us, but he kept on the job as webmaster. And so we had contracted it out essentially. She took it back in. She has taken things forward and figured it out, started us on a new Google group, and so, also as recipient of her services, appreciate the quality and of her service and be stepping up to roll with it as a newish member. So Stephanie Heald, everybody. Kristen Hott, along with Kate Jones, they're our mentors. They took our mentorship program forward, Kristen brings a certain groundedness to that process and to the membership committee, and I want to thank you both, you and Kate, who's not here obviously, but for taking that mentorship program. I know it was a dream of Kate's for a while to get this going and running, and they've really taken it from paper into practice. So thank you very much. Mark, our president-elect and our treasurer forever. Mark has put us securely in the red. Or in the black. Put us out of the red, and that was a big deal. So there's a rationality to the books. I think it started last term, but you've taken it over and made it a process, kept it, it's yours, and you can't go anywhere now. So thank you, Mark, very much. Jennifer Marshall, our vice president-elect, and Mark's sanity for the next few weeks. She powered our move in that she found the space and made that contact. And a good job, because I think it all of a sudden fit. After debating the move for so long, like I said, I felt like, like the President Obama in Afghanistan or something, like he was like stringing it along, and it just finally it came together. So we're moving, and I don't know what we are now. We're just Synergy or something.
San Francisco Synergy.
It's good.
City Synergy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And Peggy, and the treasurer-elect, not treasurer, the secretary-elect, and a membership committee member, and giving some feng shui to our membership process. I appreciate what she's brought to the membership process, along with all the people in the membership committee, in terms of, I felt like you were one of the primary points of contact on membership, driving that, so thank you very much. I think membership committee is the engine here. It's our legislature, I think, and it's tuned into the larger needs of the membership on the whole, and I think she's tuned in to the larger needs of the membership. So thank you, Peggy. And Beth is our education coordinator, and she's going to be our visitor host again, and it's great. We need you on spirit that you bring to that, and or not membership, oh, I guess you'll be on membership as a visitor host at Mark, so that's great, and thank you for your spark. And I've watched your presentations kind of evolve, your confidence up there, and today I enjoyed your choice of education. Thank you. You're last. Bill, our facilities chair, who was our point of contact with this plan, who was helpful in our search for a new site, looking at places, and being somebody to kind of lean on that process, because it was daunting, and I appreciate what you brought to that, and the voice and the weight that you brought to the process. So, Raphael is not just our raffle master. Raphael is our second, I won't say oldest member, but here, and so he brings a certain mentorship to leadership, to me, and he always gives me his opinion on where he conservative, always conservative, but nonetheless, where he wants to go. So he's a member of our leadership, and you know, in an unofficial capacity, and beyond raffle master, and it's invaluable to our chapter. So thank you, Raphael. So my number 2 man, my Joe Biden, my Dick Cheney,
What's your You're Tennille. I'm the captain.
Thank you very much. So this is leadership. Thank you all.
I got one last thing.
Okay.
Terrence said I was the last one, but he was wrong. And he actually gave me 2 irises, and now I know why. Because I want to honor Terrence now with this iris here. And
everyone wants to give you credit.
So what I want to say briefly is when I first came into BNI a little under 2 years ago, Terrence was actually president back then. He did a whole year term, for those of you who remember. And he was pretty tired and a little bit burnt at the end of a full 2 terms in a row. And I think he'd kind of probably sworn off presidency at that point, and was still a very participatory member of the chapter. Has always been a great presence here. And then he took over 6 months ago and decided to step back in. And I've been really impressed by how much you've brought a vitality to the job this last 6 months, a sense of refreshment, and I think we've all have benefited and really experienced his leadership and what he's brought and how he's helped build up and remind us of the basics of BNI protocols, and then really taking us to the next level. So I've been really honored to work with you this last 6 months and just see how you've stepped up in your leadership. It's been phenomenal. So thank you. We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Mark, you can stay up here if you wish, and take your iris.